Hi, and welcome to Live with Judy Kay. It's Sunday and it's 8 p.m. Today is December the 7th. Yes, we're already into December. And as you know, Andrew's doing all of my technical stuff from his location. And while I'm talking about Andrew, my chat is not showing at all for some reason. If you can't fix it, that's fine. We'll just get it set up for next time. But anyway, so right now I can't see your comments. So if everybody could just send me a little comment and maybe that's what it'll take to get this. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's working here. Send those comments. Anyway, as I said, today is December the 7th, 2025, and the live will be on for about till about 8:30. Remember, if you're watching this and it is not December the 7th, you're watching a repeat, okay? And I'll get back to you later with the comments. Well, hopefully I will. But the reason being is Facebook really wouldn't let me into all the comments until today. So sorry for the delayed response. Anyway, Kufu and Kafra here are behind me again, and they're saying hi also. And John is down the hallway doing what John does best. Alrighty, so thank you for joining in. Now I know a lot of you come in here for the 3 card tarot pull, and to get to have a chance to win, be one of the 3 winners, you do have to ask for it in the comments here. You don't get it by automatically watching, and you do have to ask for it. And what happens then? Andrew writes down your name and he'll pull the names later. Yes, now remember, you do have to be present. If you're not present at the time that I start doing the tarot cards, you get skipped over. You are only allowed to ask once. If you ask more than once, your name gets nixed until next week when you ask again. Alrighty? And no, you can't give it to anyone else. So first I'm going to talk about upcoming events, but I'm going to make it real quick and we're going to get to the subject faster tonight. I'll be in Edison, New Jersey. That's March 27th, 28th, and 29th at the New Jersey Convention and Exposition Center. I'll give you more information for that later. If you don't have my Judy Kay emails coming to you, what you can do is you can private message me. Don't put it here on the comments. Private message me, or you can email or text 856-725-3588 with your email address. I'll make sure you're on the list for when they go out. All right. Now, if you'd like to schedule a private reading, a private healing session, a past life regression, that's where you get to see your past life. All right. In my Cherry Hill office or via FaceTime, remote, or phone. Past life regressions are not over phone, though. You can call us here. You can go on my website, judykay.net, and I'll be happy to schedule it for you. It is Christmas time, and yes, I do have gift certificates available. The gift certificates can be emailed to you, or you can make a time to pick them up at the office, or we can get to you. I can hard mail it if it's enough time. All right, very easy to do. For prices, you go to my website, judykay.net, and it's the regular prices are the same. There's no extra charge for gift certificates. All right. This week's prayer list, and we had an additional person put on just about 15 minutes ago. Jen Sanchez's daughter, Aurora, she fractured her wrist and is in severe pain. Please pray for her. And she's a young girl and she doesn't need to be going through this, horrible. Haley Best is also, she's not in the hospital anymore, but she is in a rehab center. They're trying to work on her, try to get her better. That's Andrew's sister. Marianne Corby, please pray for, plus Michael Renzano, Carmen Tumain, Sandy Coster, Tara Chaffee, Tim Merrick, and Dee Gusha. Please keep them all in your prayers. Now, for this week's subject, you can leave comments here on Facebook, okay, on the live, or if you're viewing via YouTube, remember it's Judy Kay Psychic Medium Official is the page where my live videos are on. You can leave your comments there. All right, now today's subject, and this I think I've touched on it before, but I never spoke on it before. And it's not going to be a long subject tonight, and then we'll get to the tarot pool. Energy spots. Now, energy spots. You can have where everybody feels the energy there. You can have them that they're just more specific and personal for you. They can be energy spots that can have something to do with one of your past lives, believe it or not. You can have an energy spot that you get the energy from it. All right, let's put it this way. Spirit guide just said, how about Gettysburg? Gettysburg, there's a lot of energy there because it's a huge haunted area. That is not the kind of energy I'm really talking about. The energy I'm talking about tonight is the energy to bring your metaphysical energy up. Okay? And you'll feel that. It's not going to feel swoopy, but it'll be swoopy enough. You can feel it if you're standing in a special area. You can also feel it, and I felt this many times in a car because the tires are right there on the ground. This would be a area that would have it could can have buildings and it can have some important structures, but basically it is the energy coming from the earth and below that. What that would also involve, believe it or not, because trees are trees. I love trees, but I'm not a tree hugger. Let me put it that way. But you know how the roots under the trees go in there, okay? That creates energy. The spots I'm talking about tonight are the ones that hit you personally. Have you ever gone to an historic area? Now, Gettysburg would come into what we're talking about now, but we're not talking about the deceased spirits there. All right. You can get in the deceased area and feel the energy of that. Okay. More like their energy and what they're going through. That's one thing. But I'm talking about, as I said, the energy that reflects and makes you more, I'm going to use the word enlightened. It's going to enlighten you more, maybe not, but what's going to happen? It's going to be the enlightened. It's going to be like you're glowing. Let's put it like this way. Say I had a candle here, no, like a little battery operated candle, and I turn it on. Well, then it's lit. When I shut it off, it's down. So if you put the candle, the battery operated candle, over on a spot that you think this is going to enhance your ability, and you pretend you're the candle and you get there and you feel that where it's lit up. Now that's very special. I'm going to say this does not happen to everyone. All right? I've been having it since sometime in the 70s, and sometimes I do go to special spot or two if I need to get recharged. And I don't even have to get out of the car. Now, if you're there and it happens to be a thunderstorm, even better because you have the energy from the thunderstorm and the lightning with the energy that's coming from the ground. So isn't it amazing? And I decided to talk on this tonight because I try to talk on subjects where everyone can feel what I'm talking about. Tonight is a little bit of more of a rarity, but I think sometimes people do walk into these areas in these spots. It's just you don't understand it. So I think it's going to be more frequent with a number of people than what you'd expect. Do you have a certain park that you like? Is there a certain, okay, everyone loves the ocean. Is there a certain river? A lot of times, these spots, sometimes, as I said, they have to do with past life regressions. And sometimes it's just the soul belongs there. Oh, I think Sandy's up tonight. Remember Sandy playing with the lights? She showed up here last week, early last week for a reading. That was a cool one. Now, if you don't know who Sandy is another psychic medium that passed away about 4 years ago. She does like to play with the lights. My husband's an electrician, and he told me there's nothing that can mess with these lights in here. But that was really cool. In fact, that was right in front of Khufu. All right. Oh, here we go. Maybe that was Khufu because in Egypt, okay, in Egypt, the energy there is phenomenal. In some places, I've been to Egypt, you don't feel it as much because it doesn't reflect on you there, but it might reflect you in another spot. Another thing is sometimes people will like certain times, like certain movies that um, go through certain eras. There's certain eras that are going to be your energy spot also. All right. So say you're going through it and you see a movie and oh, I don't like that. I don't like anything around that era. Well, there's some reason that you feel that way. All right. And sometimes it's like, oh, you could talk about the Renaissance area or whatever, and that feels like at home. So pay attention, and you might want to write that stuff down because then you can get back into it more. You can enhance your energy and enhance your level of metaphysical ability with realizing where your home base is. And you can have more than one home base. All right. Okay, so that's the subject for tonight. And let me look at these. Oh, hi, everybody. Tom, it has nothing to do with a fishing trip. God. All right. Um, but what you have here, you have that. And St. Augustine, yes. Fishing trip, probably. Anyway, we're going to do the tarot pull. So let me find my phone and see who the winners are. Okay. Oh. They updated my phone yesterday, and it's all the color, everything's all messed up. And sometimes, gosh, I accidentally have deleted some stuff today that I didn't mean to. Okay, Melissa Steele, you're a winner. Ariana Bow, you're a winner. And Diane Grusenki Les Coda, you're a winner. So we have Melissa Steele, Ariana, I have to rewrite this. Ariana Bo, and we have Diane Grosinski Leskoda. Okay, now these three women, what you have to do is in the comments, you have to let me know if you want career, finances, general, romance. Give me one word category so Spirit can just answer them because I'm only doing 3 cards. I'm not doing a full layout for you. In my office, I do psychic medium readings. Well, then I talk to your spirit guides and your deceased loved ones and everything, but I'm not doing that here. Okay, Melissa wants general. Now remember, if you don't get back to me, you missed your turn. And I need Ariana and Diane Gerzensky. Okay, all right. So, all right, we're going to start. Okay, Melissa, looks like you're the one for tonight. Remember, Ariana, if you get on here, tell me what you want. And also Diane Gruzinski Lakoti. Ariana. Okay, general. Okay. So now we're only missing Diane Gruzinski Lakoti. If I'm totally destroying your name, I'm sorry. I suspect I am. It's not even a guess. Okay, Monica's first. So I'm Monica. Melissa, you're first. Okay. Okay. Melissa, Spirit Guide is telling you that you have the ability to do a lot of different things. You have the ability to take over everything that you need to. With that, you have the High Priestess card, which means you don't need someone else, okay? You don't need anyone else. It means you can do it yourself. The next card we have for you, oh, hold on, we got Diane, she wants finances. All right. And the next card I have for you, Melissa, is the Queen of Swords. Again, strong. You can do this. You don't think about faltering. Faltering is not in your vocabulary, they say. They do say that you are going through a lot, and this will be bothering you mentally. That way, you have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a very it's a sad card. It is, But what you have here, what Spirit's telling you with the cards tonight, which are general, as you are so strong. There is nothing here that will really knock you down where you can't get back up. All right. All it is, it's your emotion, is what they're saying. All right. Next, I'm going to see if Spirit wants to do Ariana or I messed up. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. And what I did is I wrote finances next to Diane's name and I messed up her name. Okay, let me see. Okay, Spirit's saying this is Ariana and we're doing general. Okay, Ariana. Ariana, Spirit started out with giving me, and this is in general, so they're giving me the Justice card, which is a major arcana card, which means everything's fine, everything's settled. But what they're telling me here with the card next to it, the Three of Pentacles, is get more involved with other people. All right. Don't just try to do everything yourself. Get yourself out, think outside the box. All right. The next card you have is the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups can represent a man or it can represent a feeling. And now, the feeling with this, usually it's mostly a man, but it comes up with a guy that has a good heart, but he thinks with his heart. Which is not a bad thing. Sleeping with your heart's great because then you're more of a caring person. But sometimes people are too tender when they do that. The King of Wands, he does heart with the head, which, if you think of it, it's nice, but sometimes you just want the heart. So with him, what they're saying, this guy's coming in, or this guy's already in the picture. It doesn't have to mean what he looks like when it comes to the kings or the other suit cards. It means how he is. He thinks with his heart. So basically, what this is telling you, Ariana, is go have a good time. All right. That's what Spirit had to say. Enjoy. Enjoy. If you're going through a bad time now, have some fun. All right. And look at the lights. Okay. All right. Probably Sandy, but I'm not being too sure because I'm not really catching them, but I haven't caught them yet. Okay, now Diane, we're going to do finances with you. So let me see what Spirit has to say. Okay, and they told me to pick this one up. All right, so you actually got 4 cards here because Spirit gave me 2 for one of the 3. All right, what Spirit says that basically with your finances, they're not saying you did a bad job. They're actually you have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles writes everything down, and then you have the Two of Cups, which actually sometimes can mean a marriage or whatever, or a combination of someone else with your finances or something like that. I have to do a full reading to get exactly who that is. But what that is here, sweetheart, is they said you haven't done a bad job with the money. But they did say just hold on with making any changes. Now, you asked for finances, and most of the time, people that ask for finances are having some major financial problems. You don't have to be psychic for that. That's common sense. But with your finances, they're saying this is going to straighten itself out. It's going to straighten itself out either by somebody that you have a someone that's working with you about it or whatever. But they said sit still, relax, because the last card you got is the Hierophant. The Hierophant's also called the Pope card, and a lot of times when I teach tarot, I will call it the boring card. Now, boring can be actually a wonderful thing. So there's nothing really bad here. They're just saying settle down, relax. Finances haven't been that bad. You're being pretty good. All right. So that's what Spirit had to say. Now, remember, we always do the healing. And poor Aurora, I feel so bad for her. Merry Christmas. She's got oh my God, she's got a broken, what is it, wrist, I think. Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Fracture. Yeah, she's got a fractured wrist. So everyone on the prayer list is important. We'll pray for all of them, but it's got to be rough. Oh no, Melissa, Sandy, your mom. I doubt it, sweetheart. It's all Sandy, the psychic medium, has done light shows many times here. I mean, many, many times here. You would think we're at a discotheque. Sandy has worked the lights here so many times. All right. So it's not someone's deceased person coming in. When it comes into live or something, it would be someone that I would be dealing with. All right. Wish it was your mom. We'll get your mom another time. All right. So if you'd like to join in on the healings, remember palms up. If you just like to sit and watch because you're not into that yet, you can just put your palms down, which means it's not going to affect you. During the healing, you should keep your eyes closed because it's easier for you to accept the different things that are coming in and for it to hit you. And you can open them if you want, if it makes you feel better. Alrighty. So here we get started. Please sit carefully in your chair. And what I mean by carefully, I mean relax. Don't stiffen up. Stiffen up's not good for healing. All right, here we go. All right, and relax. And loosey-goosey, the muscles and the blood, let the blood flow. And inhale. And exhale. Make sure when you exhale, you hear that air leave the body because there's a lot of lint connected with all the things that you've gone through this week. Okay, here we go. All right, and I'm going with the idea this is going to be a general healing, but spirit might take it someplace else, but it'll also be general for everyone else. Okay, here we go. And inhale and exhale. Spirit showed me somebody that's got bruises up like around their thigh area. Bruises. I think these suckers are just popping up. Spirit sending you some healing there. Then they're telling you, don't be distraught. Don't be distraught. Just relax. Spirit's aware. Okay. Don't be nervous about it. Okay. All right. And Spirit saying somebody's thinking about moving. They got this moving thing in the back of the head, back of their head. And they're saying, again, Spirit saying, not right now. Relax for now. Relax for now. They're not saying maybe not worry about it later. They're saying for now, not just right now at this moment. They're talking right now as they're talking about the next couple of weeks. Relax. Spirit saying that what I'm here to do, and what the Spirit does through me with this, our major thing was to do personal healings for everyone with relaxation. Sometimes, just like the person that I had with the bruises tonight, that does come in, but this is general, it's going out. Spirit's just saying, relax, exhale, relax, relax, and relax. And inhale. And exhale and open your eyes. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Uh, thank you for all your comments, which I barely got to read tonight, but I'll read them sometime this week. And if you can, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Judy Kay, Psychic Medium Official YouTube channel. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you now. And I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Okay. Bye for now.